Welcome back to Holistically Lizzie, and today I'm going to be talking about the big question that I get asked all the time: what do I need to eat to lose weight? Okay, so first of all, it's not that complicated. It really doesn't need to be that difficult. I'm going to tell you 4 words that's going to give you exactly what you need to know in order to choose the right foods to lose weight. Just eat real food. Why real food? What does that even mean? Okay, well, first of all, have a little think about it. Back in the day, maybe in your parents, grandparents, great-grandparents' time, most people would rarely come across someone who was overweight, let alone obese. And most people didn't really have the diseases like we're getting today. But why is it that so many people were not overweight? Well, it's because they mainly ate foods that were real. So, unprocessed, unpackaged. Typically people didn't have resources to absolutely everything in the world all the time. They ate locally, they ate seasonally, and they ate the foods that were homegrown or came from a local farmer's market. So, why we should be eating real food is not just the number one thing that we should be doing in order to lose weight, but it's also the biggest thing that you can do for your health. People are doing more and more diets these days, they exercise more and more than they ever have before, and yet obesity is still increasing every year, and obesity is now at its highest that it's ever been. So we need to really stop thinking that there's a magic pill for this. We just need to go back to basics. So now we've got past the why factor, I want to tell you a little bit about how to actually pick these foods. Okay, so what does real foods even mean? So real foods is something that isn't in a box, hasn't got a label, it's not in a tin or in a package or anything where there's external wrapping and other ingredients have been made in order to transform the produce into something else. So for example, if you bought an apple will look like an apple when you buy an apple. So when you look at all the processed foods, a lot of things are being added in order to create a completely different new product that you can't tell what the actual first ingredient was to start with. So what we want to do is to have minimal ingredients as possible added to our foods. So typically you want to look for things that could either run, fly, swim, or can be plucked or picked from the ground. So if you do eat meat, then obviously those are things that I've included as well. But if you don't eat meat, then that's also, you've got so much choice still from plant resources, so anything that's been from the ground, so that would include pulses, grains, all those types of things to build a foundational diet. You want to be looking for, fruits, vegetables, wild caught fish, if you're going to have fish, grass-fed and organic meats if you're going to choose meat, and really the quality is the most important thing. So if you want to eat meat, and if meat feels right for you to eat, then go ahead, but get the best quality, because really these days you have no idea what's going into your food, and a lot of the time, especially with processed foods or junk foods, it's literally chemically being altered in order for you to be physically addicted to it, and people don't tell you that. So the reason why you crave chocolate or crisps or whatever it is that you're craving is because the scientists physically changing the chemical structure of things in order to make it physically addictive. So it's not your fault if you can't, if you open up a tub of Pringles and you can't stop. It's not your fault. It's chemically addictive foods, so you want to remove them from your diet as much as you can. And what happens is, the more you remove these from the diet, the less that you want them. And the more that you're choosing these whole natural foods that we were meant to eat, the less and less you actually want these other foods, because your taste buds completely change. They really do. And you don't have these same cravings anymore. But you have to get it out of your system, which is really hard, but it's doable, and it's really not impossible. Plenty of people are doing it. We used to do it, but you know, a lot of these companies, you know, make it very, very difficult for us, and we're always getting bombarded with marketing to have all these products, so it's very difficult to escape from it as well. So a tip is, when you go shopping, is to shop on the external surface of the shopping floor, so that way you're getting all the fruits and vegetables, you're getting the meat, the fish, all those type of products. Then on the inside, the inner part of the supermarket, have a look for things like canned tomatoes, beans, pulses, rice, pasta, all these types of things that are also going to contribute to a good diet. And also don't forget to have a look for herbs and spices and teas, which are really good at supplying antioxidants and vitamins and minerals to your diet, as well as loads of healthy flavour, without having to resort to fat and sugar and other things that aren't so great for you. So another way of remembering what to do is to also think about how your grandparents used to eat. So would they have heard of some of the things that you're picking up in the supermarket usually? Would they know what that is? And a good way to see this is to check the ingredients labels, and if there's stuff on there that you have no idea what that even means, then chances are your body doesn't know what to do with it, and it's not that good for you, so avoid it. So now you might be thinking, well, actually I know someone who eats junk all day long and yet is still skinny. And there are people like that, you know, there are people who can eat what they want and they stay really, really slim. But a lot of times these people, and I hate this term, but it's classed as skinny fat. And that basically means is that they may look slim on the outside, but they may be very fat on the inside, with the fat surrounding their organs, and that's not a healthy way to be. And also, you have one body, you know, you have one body, look after it, because at the end of your life you're not going to think, oh well, this is happening to me and this is so awful, but I looked really good throughout my life. Now you want to maintain optimum health, so look after your body and really think about it. And if that is something that you aspire to think when you're older, then maybe your priorities are different, and this is maybe why you're having a difficulty losing weight perhaps, because it really is better to focus on your health first. The weight just comes off. When you look after your body looks after you. Okay, so that's it for today. So if you liked it, then please like, and if you want to subscribe, then please do. If you found this video useful and you'd like to share it, then please do. I think the more people know about these types of things, the better. And also be sure to check out my website, holisticallylizzie.com, where I just share loads of articles and more advice on weight loss, as well as healthy recipes. Okay, so I'll see you soon. Bye!